truck driver. Yesterday morning when I talked to Chris, he had started his very first commercial driving class to become that truck driver. I hung up the phone, and about 10 minutes later, Chris called back. He said, Paul, I'm so excited. I forgot to tell you something. He said, one of the things that have kept me from becoming a truck driver is that I've been addicted to drugs since I was 17 years of age. And he said this, I'll never forget it. He said, make sure you tell Joel that I've been free of drugs for the last 2 months, and that's allowed me to pursue my dream. Friends, we stand at the brink of an unprecedented opportunity to allow us to reach more Chris's. I hope you will join me and be a part of taking new ground for Jesus. Watch this video.
Well, the accident itself was on Friday night. A deer ran out and hit the vehicle and went into an 18-wheeler head-on. Next thing I know, I woke up in the hospital 2.5 weeks later to a reality where this right arm was almost severed. Both of these legs were crushed from the knees down. Punctured lung, contusion to the brain, and broken collarbone. So a total of 4 months being hospitalized. Now I'm controlling the remote control. And I said, gosh, let me find out what program's on. And then I found Joel. After his message, it's like he paused for a minute and he said, your life's not over. Yes, it was pretty bad, the thing that you went through. He said, but your life's not finished. If your life was over, that semi would have killed you.
There are times you knew nothing about, but something was coming your way. A bad break, an accident, a sickness. It was already en route. It should have finished you off. But God said, no, I don't think so. That's my son. That's my daughter. He put a stop to it. That 18-wheeler should have finished me off, but God stopped the truck.
And the next morning when I went to physical therapy, even the other patients realized something has changed in him. Our imagination, or remembrance, that's a powerful reality. From here now, it had been crushed. And so I really couldn't walk yet, but I was a runner, a sprinter in high school. And so I started remembering that running. And so in my imagination, I started remembering that. And I'm taking that power of that imagination spiritually, and I'm bringing that back to here. And I'm believing that I can run again. I mean, think about it. If Joe wasn't doing it, you guys weren't doing what you did, that would have been available for me then. I'm not saying God couldn't have healed me a different way, but he chose the ministry, this ministry, to do that through.
Joel and Victoria understand the power of faith. Not many people realize that when they took over the leadership of Lakewood Church, they actually canceled their national television outreach, thinking it would be too expensive and not successful. But within days, their faith overcame their doubts, and we launched what would eventually become one of the largest television ministries in history. Every day, we receive report after report of people whose lives have been transformed because they encountered a message of hope through television.
So we were going through